Before I even start this video, let's just talk about the fact that I wear this pink hat every single video. Just in case you're wondering why I do it, it's because of the fact that my hair looks like actual shit and I need to get a haircut, and all of the hats that I have are currently in the process of being washed. And by in the process, I mean in my hamper, and I'm just too lazy to go wash them. Same outfit, same hat every video? Like, Timmy Turner who? Hi. It's Colin. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title, today I'm going to be doing another story time video. Haven't done one of these in a while, but that's because of the fact that nothing really that eventful has happened in my life. However, as a lot of you guys know, I recently just got back from Playlist Orlando. A ton of crazy shit happened to me that week. So many things that I can make so many story time videos about. So if you want me to, let me know in the comments below. But for this video, I'm going to be talking about the YouTuber that stole my MacBook and my phone. Let's sip the motherfucking tea. Now, before I even get into the story, I have to give you a little bit of a backstory just so you know how we even got to this place and how there was even the possibility for this girl to take my stuff to begin with. The story starts with us in the lobby at Playlist Orlando getting checked into our room. It was me, my friend Jordan Hannah, his brother Nick, my friend Caleb, and my friend Michelle. We were writing Michelle's name on the list because we were staying in the North Tower, and if you guys don't know what the North Tower is, it's basically an area at Playlist where the creators stay. The security there is extremely intense, and they stay posted in front of the entrance the entire fucking day. If you've been to Playlist, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And basically, you can't get up to the North Tower unless you have a key card, a special key card that they give you to people who have their rooms in the North Tower. And by the way, not anybody can just get a room there. You have to have an actual link, especially during this event. I got one from my network, so that's how I was able to get a room there. So Michelle's our friend and we wanted to be able to hang out with her. So we wrote her name on the list so that she would get a key card as well, so that she would be able to come upstairs to our room and she'd be able to get past the fucking security to come upstairs to our room. I walk away for a second to take some pictures with subscribers, and I asked Michelle if she can watch my laptop and my phone just for a second. As I'm doing that, a girl walks up to me, and I'm not gonna say her name. I know a lot of you guys probably want me to do that because you want me to spill the tea, and I'm gonna spill the tea, don't worry. The story's not mostly focused on who it's about, mostly focused on the story behind it because it's fucking crazy. She introduces herself to me. She tells me that she's a YouTuber, that she's friends with my friend Jordan, and that she's known him for a long time before he ever started social media, and that she's from Florida, where Jordan's from, and that she's hung out with him many times. So of course I'm just like, okay, a friend of Jordan's a friend of mine, because that's what I do with my friends. If you're a friend of my friend, then I'm automatically gonna be friends with you. See, that was my motherfucking mistake, and you're gonna learn later on in the video. You can't trust no one nowadays. She follows us up towards the North Tower, and she has a key card, so I'm just assuming that, like, she told me she's really good friends with Jordan, and Jordan wrote her name on the list as well as he did Michelle's, and he also did some other people that he was friends with. We go upstairs to set our stuff down. Everyone still has their luggage because we basically just got to the event, and I have my laptop in my hand because I remember very vividly Michelle telling me, here goes your stuff, before I went upstairs with everyone else to set our stuff down. I set my MacBook on the bed and set my bag, like my luggage bag, on the floor. It's the first day, so we're really excited. Nobody wants to stay in the hotel all day, so we leave our stuff and we head immediately back downstairs, and the girl follows us downstairs. Nick, Jordan's brother, stays in the room because he's setting up his video game system to the TV. We start talking about how excited we are for Playlist and all that jazz. Like I said, it's the first day, everyone's really excited about it. And then that's when this girl starts to be a little bit sketchy. She starts telling us that the only reason that she wasn't invited as a creator to the event was because her manager got arrested for fraud. So we're kind of just like, oh, like, what the fuck? Like, I've never heard of that. What network is your manager from? Like, I would like to know. And she's like, oh no, he's not from any network. He's like an independent manager. Yeah, he got arrested for fraud, and he was in the middle of getting invited to this event, but because he got arrested, she lost access, or she lost her spot on the guest list, or whatever she was saying. I'm not thinking too much of it. I'm just thinking, like, that's a little bit crazy, like, story time, like, you know? And to be honest, knowing her, I'm not really surprised if her manager really did get arrested for fraud, because she's a little bit fraudulent herself. And we'll get a little bit into that later in the video. So none of us have our badges, the actual event badges, because registration isn't until the next day. She starts telling us that we all got sponsored passes and that she's been to these events multiple times, and what that means is a sponsored pass gets you into the parties, it gets you into everything that the people who got invited to the event gets into. And I was like, oh, well then why would they just not give us, you know, an attendee pass if that's the case? And she's just like, no, it's because your network sponsored the event, so that means that you're still gonna be able to get access to everything. So I'm just like, oh shit, that's dope. Everyone's kind of excited about that. The girl seems like she knows what she's talking about. She said she was a YouTuber. She said she's been doing this for a while. She's clearly been to a lot of events, and we're not like discrediting what she's saying because we don't have any reason to. We believe what she's telling us because she seems like she knows what she's talking about. We go to a restaurant for a little bit to grab some snacks. I grab some chips, Michelle grabs some chips, people grab some sandwiches, and then we go back upstairs for a little bit. The girl once again follows us upstairs with the key card. I never asked Jordan if he wrote her name on the list or not because I just assumed that he did. Like, why else would she have a key card? You know, why else? So at this point, a lot of my friends are telling me that they're getting bad vibes from this girl. Michelle's uncomfortable. She's like, she's acting a little bit strange. I'm just like, oh, I didn't catch that. And usually I pick up on bad vibes from people very well, but with this girl, I didn't pick up anything. I thought she was just chill. Like, she was friends with Jordan. She was a YouTuber. She's been to a couple of these events before. She just seemed like very insightful and really chill. Like, I didn't have a problem with her. I thought she was cool. But clearly, I should have fucking trusted Michelle because her instincts were right, and you'll find out why. Anna calls me on FaceTime. Most of you guys know who Anna is, but if you don't, Anna's basically somebody that I was on this collab channel called Trash with, and she came with Natalia, who was also on the channel with me. So basically when you go to playlists, if you're invited, which Natalia was, you get a +1, which gives this person all access to everything. The parties, the creators lounge, etc, etc, etc. And Anna was Natalia's +1 to the event. Anna went through the same process that me, Chip, Jordan, everybody else that was signed to Studio 71 did as well. And even though she ended up getting the +1 for Natalia, she still did all this before she ended up getting the +1 for Natalia. So we're just thinking that maybe she has an extra sponsored pass. And by sponsored pass, I'm saying that because that's what the girl told us. So at this point, we all believe that it's a sponsored pass. We ended up finding out that that's bullshit. We didn't get a sponsored pass. We just got a basic business pass like anybody can buy online. But at the time we don't know this, we think it's a sponsored pass that we're going to be able to get in all the parties and all of that. So we think that Anna has an extra one. Like I said, Michelle did not have access to the North Tower because she got her room so early. And she also wasn't signed to Studio 71 when she got her hotel like we were. She had just signed to full screen a little bit before the event. So we're all thinking that there's a possibility that maybe Anna has an extra sponsored pass because she already had the all access pass that she got from being Natalia's +1. So we think that she's gonna have an extra pass, like the one that me, Jordan, and Chip were supposed to get the next day, right? So we're asking her about maybe giving it to Michelle if she has an extra one. Before we can even start talking to her about it though, the girl comes next to me. The girl's like, can I have it? Can I have it? Can I have it? Can I have it? And I'm just like, what the fuck? So we're all kind of just looking at her like, what? So we're kind of ignoring her at this point. Everyone already had bad vibes from her except me, but even at this point, that's where I'm like, oh, that's a little bit weird. Like, girl, why are you begging for the pass? I don't know you that well. I know you're friends with Jordan, like you say, but I don't know you that well. Anna doesn't know her at all. Michelle's a really good friend of ours, so of course we're gonna give Michelle the pass, not you, honey. Like, I'm sorry, but like, we're not gonna give it to you, girl. And I also don't even understand why she had the audacity or the nerve to even ask that. Like, who just does that? Especially when she doesn't even know Anna. This is where I start to see that Michelle was right about the bad vibes, and this is where I start to get a little bit skeptical with her. But I still don't have any reason to believe that she's gonna do anything crazy. I'm just like, she's a little bit social climate, you know? Because that's clearly what she's trying to do. She's trying to use us to try to get into the stuff, which I don't think is cool. I think that's kind of fucked up for people to do. If you were friends with me and I've known you for a long time or something like that, then I understand. But like, if you don't even know Anna, you don't even know any of us except Jordan, like you claim, which by the way, she doesn't even know Jordan as well. She says, we'll get into that. Why would you even figure that? So I'm just like, okay, she's a little bit sketchy, but I'm not gonna think she's gonna do anything crazy, you know? I'm not gonna think she's gonna steal my laptop, you know, steal my phone, you know? I'm not thinking she's gonna do anything like that now. We all go back downstairs and she stays up there with Nick, Jordan's brother, and some of the other girls that Jordan wrote on the list. I'm not thinking anything of it. I'm like, maybe she's friends with the other girls. Like, maybe she's friends with Nick. She said she knew Jordan very well, so maybe she knows Nick very well. Because Nick is Jordan's brother after all. So I didn't really go back up to the room for the rest of the day. I didn't have a reason to. I got to take a whole bunch of pictures with you guys, by the way, which was amazing. I had a lot of fun. I was surprised that many people were there the first day because this was before the actual official event even started. The day goes by, I have a lot of fun, and then we all head back upstairs to our room. Except Michelle, who stays in her mom and dad's room. I'm getting comfortable for the night, and I kind of just want to check my tweets, check my YouTube, check everything else, so I want to get on my MacBook. I soon realized that my MacBook is motherfucking gone. So my first instinct is never to accuse somebody of stealing my stuff. My first instinct is always like, oh my god, I'm a fucking dumb bitch, I lost my shit, because I lose stuff all the time. I am very bad at losing things. I do it a lot. Everyone always tells me to check my surroundings and to pay more attention because I do lose my stuff so much. So I start freaking out. I rush downstairs. I go look everywhere that I was. I go to the desk to see if anything's been turned into lost and found, and they tell me no, nothing's been turned in. So I go everywhere that I was the entire event and look every single place that I was, which, by the way, MacBooks are heavy. I'm not just gonna be walking around with it the entire time, but at this time I'm still thinking that there's a possibility of me losing it. I don't want to assume that somebody stole it. I'm not even thinking that anybody stole it. That's not even going across my mind at the time. I'm looking, thinking that I fucking lost it. So I'm freaking out. This is a $2,000 MacBook. The only thing that's going through my mind, which is kind of fucked, I'm just like, my AdSense revenue is not cutting it this month to pay for a new laptop. My YouTube career is over. My YouTube career is over. Which I have a reason to think, because like I said, AdSense has been acting a little bit funny lately. So I definitely did not have $2,000 to buy a new MacBook. So I'm actually freaking out. I'm not gonna be able to go to VidCon. I'm gonna have to scrap every single dime I have to my name to get a new MacBook, or else my YouTube career is over. Just over. Shout out to my friends Jordan and Caleb, by the way. They stuck with me the whole time looking for it with me. We weren't getting any luck, but they're really, really good friends, and I appreciate them for being there for me, because y'all are the real fucking MVPs, okay? So at this point, I'm starting to look in ridiculous places, like by the pool, like at the bar, and all these random places, because I'm just under the assumption, like I said, that I lost my MacBook. There's no possibility anyone could ever stole it. No, just no possibility. I'm a dumb bitch. I lost my shit. Let me find it, because if I don't, my life is over, basically. I go to the desk again to see if somebody has turned in my MacBook. They tell me no for a second time, that nobody has turned my MacBook in. I go back up to the room. The room's a mess. I asked Jordan, I asked Nick, I asked everyone who was in the room if they've seen my MacBook, and they all told me they remember me setting it on the bed behind Nick, who was playing the game, which is what I remember too. So I want to ask Michelle, because she was watching my stuff, and I remember her telling me, Colin, take your stuff, before we went back upstairs. So I call her off of Jordan's phone, because I can't find my phone, but I'm not thinking my phone's stolen. My main priority is finding my motherfucking MacBook. So I call Michelle off of Jordan's phone and ask her where the last place she remembers my laptop being, and she tells me the same exact thing. She says she remembers me bringing it to the room. She doesn't remember me leaving it at the desk. She doesn't remember me leaving it on the floor. She doesn't remember me leaving it anywhere. She remembers me bringing it upstairs, because she was the one who was watching it. But no, I still believe that I lost it, because I'm telling you, I never just want to think that somebody stole my shit. So I really still do think that I lost my shit. I go down to the desk one last time, and I ask them if they've seen my MacBook, maybe within the time that I was looking in the room, if somebody turned it in, and they tell me the same exact thing. No, nobody turned your MacBook in. There's no MacBook in the lost and found. So I just think all hope is lost. My fucking MacBook is just gone. My life is over. I'm very, very sad about it, to be honest. I'm just really sad, but I'm just trying to just suck it up and just face the reality that my MacBook's just gone. Sometimes you just gotta think, you know, you gave it your all, but damn, you done fucked up. And I really just thought that I lost it. I was like, my dumb ass is the reason why this happened. I caused this to myself. And then I start to think about it, and I start to retrace my steps. And I start to remember that I never left my MacBook sitting anywhere. And I remember Michelle telling me to grab my stuff before we went back upstairs. I remember setting my MacBook on the bed. And at this point, I'm just like, you know what? I really didn't lose my fucking shit. I cannot be that stupid to lose my stuff. And I keep telling everyone, I don't think I'm that fucking stupid. Like, I can do some shit, but I really do not think I could be that stupid to just leave a MacBook, a heavy-ass, big-ass MacBook just sitting around somewhere. And everybody agrees with me. They remember me bringing it upstairs and setting it on the bed. So this is where I do start to think that somebody could have stole my stuff. I don't know the girl very well that is friends with Jordan, and I also don't know his other friends very well, and I don't want to accuse anybody of anything, but they were the only other ones who were in the room besides everybody else. And I know for a fact that everyone else didn't take my stuff, because I know them very, very well, and I've known them for a while, and they wouldn't do that shit. So, you know, I'm kind of just like asking Jordan, like, hey, I know these are your friends, but like, everyone remembers me setting my MacBook on the bed. I remember setting my MacBook on the bed. There's no way I lost it. There's just no fucking way. Somebody had to have taken it. Who did you put on the list for the room? And do you know what he tells me? He tells me that he put the 3 girls on the list. So the other girl that was with us, that was friends with Jordan, he didn't even put her on the fucking list. But she had a key card anyway. And she wasn't staying in the North Tower. So this is where I'm like, something fucking snaky is going on, honey. I don't want to accuse anybody, but I'm thinking that this bitch stole my shit because she was acting kind of shady. Like Michelle was telling me, people were picking up bad vibes from her. She was begging for an extra pass from people she didn't even know. I'm really just thinking, yeah, she probably took it, but I'm still not 100% sure in my mind because, like I said, I don't want to accuse people of stuff. So I go downstairs one last time to go look thoroughly, and like I said, nothing. Nothing, just fucking nothing. So at this point, I walk up to the girl myself. I don't accuse her because I don't want to accuse anybody of anything. I don't say, hey, you stole my fucking shit. I know you stole my MacBook. You stole it, or nothing along those lines. I just ask her, like I asked everybody else, if she's seen my MacBook anywhere. When you were in the room, do you remember me setting it somewhere? Like, you know, just asking what I asked everyone else, basically. And do you know what she says? She says, I've seen a MacBook in my room with a scratch on it, but... What the fuck do you mean you saw a MacBook in your room with a scratch on it? Is that your MacBook? Because if not, honey, then I think it's fucking mine. And also, when you ask somebody a question like that, the normal response is to be like, no, I haven't seen your MacBook. Or yes, I've seen it. I remember it being here. Why would you say I have seen a MacBook in my room with a scratch on it? That makes no fucking sense at all. So this is where I'm really getting bad vibes, and I'm really thinking she stole my shit, but I still don't accuse her of stealing my shit. I still don't tell her that she stole my shit. All of a sudden, she runs away to her room, so I'm just like, oh yeah, this is really, really sketchy. Why would she say something that weird and then run to her room? Is she running from me? I feel like she did some shit. I really am starting to think that she stole my stuff. This is where I'm kind of putting the puzzle pieces together, and a lot of stuff starting to make sense, and I'm just like, you know what, she probably took my MacBook. She probably did. So I start talking to Jordan and Caleb about it in the same exact area that I was when I asked her about it before she ran away. And I'm talking to them for like 5 minutes tops. It has to be 5 minutes tops. All of a sudden, she runs from the opposite direction that she ran to her room. Do you know how I told you that she ran to her room? She ran to her room in front of us because that's where it was. All of a sudden, she runs up from behind us and is like, hey guys, wait! 5 minutes later, which that's another sketchy thing in my mind because I'm like, why the fuck would you run away from me and then run right back behind us from a different direction that you ran from to begin with? Like, she went in a fucking circle. She did a 360 on that ass, honey. And at this point, I do not even want to see her. I just really think she stole my shit. She's being hella fucking sketchy, hella fucking weird. I really do think that she took my stuff. So I talked to Jordan. I'm like, please, Jordan, can you talk to her? I'm not talking to her. I don't want to accuse her of anything because if she didn't take my stuff, I'd feel bad if I just accused her. So I didn't want to accuse her. I just didn't really want to talk to her because I was kind of fucking angry, not gonna lie. So I asked Caleb, can you go back upstairs with me? So we go back to the North Tower. And Jordan says that he'll talk to her. I know he didn't really want to because who wants to ask somebody that, you know? But he's just a really good fucking friend, so I appreciate him. He's really, really nice, and he talks to her about it, which is really, really nice, and I'm really happy that he did. And I don't know if he accused her of taking it. I'm pretty sure he didn't. Jordan's too nice. I don't think he'd be like, hey, did you steal Colin's laptop? I don't think he'd ever ask that. I think he kind of just asked what I asked. But he just talked to her a little bit more about it to kind of get it out of her, I guess. So me and Caleb go upstairs, and then all of a sudden, Jordan calls Caleb on the phone and asks Caleb to meet him back downstairs. So I'm like, why didn't I get asked to come downstairs? And this is where in my mind I'm like, you know why Jordan's not asking me to come downstairs too? Because Jordan knows how I am, and me and him have been friends for a while, and he just knows that if I really thought somebody stole my fucking shit and they admitted that they stole my fucking shit to my fucking face, I'm not gonna like that, and I'm not gonna be nice about it. So I think he knew that. So that's why he didn't ask me down. So I'm like, oh, she fucking really stole my fucking shit. Because Jordan's not asking me to come downstairs. He's only asking Caleb. Why is he not asking me? Because he doesn't want me to snap on her, right? He doesn't want me to fucking come at her ass. He doesn't want me to drag her ass, basically. I'm fucking pissed. So I'm controlling myself, and I'm just like, Caleb, please, I need to fucking know. I need to fucking know. I know Jordan doesn't want me to come downstairs, but if she stole my shit, I need to fucking know. I need to fucking know. So I use Nick's phone, Jordan's brother's phone, and Caleb's like, okay, I'm gonna call Nick's phone, use Nick's phone, and I'm gonna like stick my phone in my pocket so you can hear like what she says, basically. So I'm listening while he's going downstairs, but all of a sudden when he arrives downstairs, I guess, the phone just cuts off. So I don't get to hear anything at all. And then Jordan calls Nick's phone and tells me that my laptop is at the desk. What? My laptop's at the desk? Honey, how many times did I ask the desk if they have my laptop? 1, 2, motherfucking 3 times. Each time they told me that they did not have anything in the lost and found. I explained exactly what my laptop looked like. I explained the situation thoroughly. Each time, they did not have shit. So then why all of a sudden, after I confronted this girl, after she ran upstairs to her room, after she ran behind us, like, guys, wait, why all of a sudden is my MacBook turned into the desk? Because she fucking took my shit, and when I asked her a question about it, she was too fucking shook. She ran to her room, probably turned it into a security guard or something so that they would bring it into lost and found. Or probably wouldn't be surprised if she turned it into the fucking lost and found herself and then came to us to look like the fucking hero. Like, guys, I think your MacBook's at the desk. How the fuck would you know if my MacBook was at the desk? Huh? How would you know? And the reason why Jordan even checked the desk and the reason why he knew is because she led him there. When he was on the phone with me, he was like, oh my God, Colin, like, she definitely didn't take your stuff. She's the reason that we found the MacBook. Like, she helped us find it. You would think, oh my God, Colin, she's such a good person. She helped you find it. No, honey. Why all of a sudden is at the desk after she helps Jordan find it? Then why is it at the desk? Why wasn't it at the desk when I asked, huh? Because she went to fucking go turn it into the desk after she took the shit. That's why. So I calm myself down. I don't want to snap on anybody. I'm at Playlist. I'm not trying to be unprofessional. I just really am just happy that I got my shit back, but I'm still pissed that she's the one who fucking took it, and I know for a fact now that she took it because nothing else makes sense. So I know she took my stuff at this point. I'm just trying to calm myself down. I go to the desk, I get it back. So after all this has been said and done, that's when some more shady shit about her starts to come out for me. I talked to this other girl, which I'm not gonna say her name in this video because I don't want to drag her in it, but she's super cool. I actually met her at DC and she was amazing and I was super excited to see her again. But she starts to tell me about this girl and how this girl was at the other events and how basically she pretty much goes around and tells people that she's friends with other YouTuber creators' friends so that she can get close to a group of people, and she basically tries to stick with that group the whole time and leech off of them. Pretty much. So she's the biggest fucking social climber of 2017, basically. And apparently, she went so far as to be with David Dobrik because she was with him during the event too. Michelle pointed out to me and I was like, what the fuck? Social climber of the fucking year! So this is when I start to ask more questions. I start talking to Jordan about it a little bit more. Apparently, Jordan and her are not friends. He said he met her once and they didn't really talk like that. They're not really friends. He barely fucking knew her. She's not from Florida. She was telling every single YouTuber that she walked up to that she was from a different state so that she could call herself being good friends with friends of other YouTubers like she did with Jordan. So she basically was like, yeah, I'm from Florida because my friend Jordan's from Florida. So she would go up to somebody else and be like, yeah, I'm from Chicago, to somebody else. Like, what the fuck? This girl was shady. She lied about her entire identity, basically. And she stole my phone, which I ended up finding out later. I ended up never getting that back. Luckily, I have insurance, so I got a whole brand new phone. But if I didn't, I guess I'd just be fucking screwed, wouldn't I? So I guess the moral of the story is be careful where you set your shit. Make sure you're more observant and pay attention to your surroundings. Firstly, that's a lesson for myself that I need to learn from. Next time, I'm not even fucking bringing my MacBook to these events. Like, I don't got time. I'm not even gonna try that shit. Like, I'm just not even dealing with it. But also to be careful when meeting new people, especially in social media, because everybody knows social media has a lot of fucking snakes that are gonna do anything that it fucking takes to get what they want. As you can see from this girl. Alright, that is the end of this video, guys. I know this is probably longer than most of my videos. This was a crazy story. So much happened, and so much more stuff happened at Playlist Live. So if you want to hear about more story times, let me know. Alright, that's the end of this video. All of my social media is Colin Berry, Kahlenberry. And the subscriber of the day is Anna Bananas Cock. Allison, she is super amazing. She's the one who made my YouTube banner and also the end screen, which you're gonna see in a minute in this video. So make sure to go follow her because she's fucking amazing. And if you ever need graphic design ever, hit her up because she's really good at it, as you can see. Okay, my camera died and I don't feel like filming anything else. That was the end of the video anyway. So thank you so much for watching this video. It means the world to me. If you haven't subscribed yet, then click that subscribe button. Give this video a like if you liked it. And yeah, all of that basic YouTuber shit. Alright, love you so much. And I will see you on Friday with a new video. Okay, bye. Did I just say fucking Friday? I mean, I'll see you on Wednesday with a new video. What the fuck? Bye, love you.
Work me up, you know how to make me move, but it ain't worth the attitude, cause I know that I got a lot on my mind, but all of that, it goes away when you look at me in my eye.